I feel like once I got it in my head, I didn't have a lot of trouble. It was easy to click around, do everything I needed to do in Glide. My name is Nate Hickson. I'm the Director of Finance at Beech Valley Solutions. We do short and medium term project-based placements for accountants, CPAs, consultants, IT auditors. Just for a little bit of context, we have an internally developed web application to match our consultants to our clients. The back half of that process, like after that match gets made, how do we get agreements signed? How do we make sure that we're tracking like all the billing and for these placements correctly? We were just using a Google Sheet. It was hard to track that information. Then they would have to go into another place, enter that same information again multiple times to generate agreements. There was a lot of inefficiency there. We built a Glide application. I think I had it up and running in a couple weeks. And now our recruiters can go into Glide. They enter it all in one place. And so all they have to do is like click a button. It completes anything that's missing, and then they can send those agreements. I was basically just searching for ways to streamline and simplify this process. And I came across this whole world of no-code app building. Honestly, like clicked around with it for a few minutes. Just sort of figured out how cool it was. We can definitely make this work. And so I was really sold on the Zapier integration initially was really key for helping us get up and running with what we needed to do. And then eventually we just built it into something that now stands on its own and is really important for our business. Our tech team that does our development, it had kind of been on the roadmap, roll all this stuff into our app eventually and have it all tracked there. But through using Glide, we were able to just take that off of their to-do list, and now we can do it all. That's enabled them to focus on building more client-facing features, which is obviously more important to how we make revenue in our business. Very positive reaction overall. People are, I think, impressed by like just how easier form than doing the same thing multiple times. I feel like once I got it in my head, I didn't have a lot of trouble. It was easy to click around, do everything I needed to do in Glide. We have still this main kind of first app that I built, which we call the Placements Tracker. It's what I was just describing. And now we also have an internal invoicing application, which we ask our consultants to use to track time and submit invoices to us. We also have some integrations set up there. That saved us a ton of time, and with both the Placements Tracker and the invoicing, saving people from filling out stuff more than one time. A lot of efficiency. And then on the invoicing side, that's the bigger time savings for my team, because I feel like that's probably saved us from hiring somebody to just do invoice processing. It's almost like we're pushing the work of doing the processing onto the consultants, but it's also easier for them. For me, it's been really educational, just in terms of how all this stuff can come together. Like, seems really simple at first, but then you just can layer more features and complexity into the app, and then it's like, oh wow, this is now something really powerful. Being able to get all of our information, they can click into Glide and just see it right there. So that's been huge. We really didn't have to do any training for people to use this Glide app. This is kind of the introductory screen of the app. Just having this kind of like dashboard for each project is really cool. And I would say that's kind of the main feature of the app, where all this data comes in.